Mistakenly told not to resuscitate a veteran inside this hospital in Ann Arbor. Tonight we're learning who got the order wrong and why. And it tops Local 4 News at 6. None of us is immune to mistakes. This, though, was one of the worst that a nurse could make on the job.
Yeah, but a nurse isn't the only one blamed in this 33-page report issued by the Department of Veterans Affairs, which has been investigating since late last year.
Our Sean Lay live now with what went wrong. Sean, it is the kind of story that makes people go, how in the world does something like that happen?
Absolutely, and this report makes it clear, reading that it's very disturbing that the Ann Arbor VA knew a year in advance, due to its policies, that this mix-up with do not resuscitate orders could actually happen. A year later, it did. The case is chilling. A sick veteran comes to the Ann Arbor VA for open heart surgery. Afterwards, he suffers a heart attack and stops breathing. Nurses and a rescue team jump into action. A Veterans Affairs investigation finds that several times in the veteran's room, a nurse mistakenly tells the team that the veteran has a do not attempt to resuscitate status. The investigation finding, quote, since all team members were under the mistaken belief that the patient's code status was DNAR, no CPR was initiated per protocol. The patient was pronounced dead at 1:35 p.m. The staff reviewed the veteran's status and found that the nurse made a deadly mistake. The investigation also finding that patients are to be placed on a heart monitor. After open heart surgery, this veteran was the only one on his floor not on a heart monitor. Moving forward, this report also reads that no one there on scene actually independently verified the patient's status was do not resuscitate or not. The report, Devin, recommending changes for the Ann Arbor VA. The Ann Arbor VA says it is looking into those changes big time. Back to you.
Well, what is the status, Sean, or what's happened with the nurse at the center of this case?
Nurse is still there, not fired here, and has no longer contact with patient care. So she's been moved out of that section. Now that this report is out, she could be disciplined.
Yeah. All right, Sean.